Hey y'all, welcome back. Another Come Learn With Me article, part of the CIOs and Bowtie series, where we look at all the articles that everyone liked and shared that we had put out last week. And so we highlight the 3 or 4 favorites, and this was one of them. And then what we do when we're going to read through it together, and and then we'll highlight good points in yellow, and we'll summarize that at the body of in the text of this posting. So you can basically just go down and read the 4 or 5 bullet points that we gleaned, and you'll be just as smart, if not smarter, because you've saved time than listening to me. But anyway, here we go. Okay, so this article relates to another one of our mini themes. We have many groups on LinkedIn, just so you know, that revolve around these unique niche areas. So in this case, it's cybersecurity. So we look at cybersecurity, we're investors in the space, and so we like to know what's going on. And you too, you can as well if you join those groups. Okay. Small and medium enterprises with small cybersecurity teams forced to innovate, outsource to handle enterprise-level threats. The beleaguered cybersecurity teams of small and medium enterprises, SMEs, are being forced to become very creative in keeping up with the modern threat landscape. Lacking resources and struggling to find and retain enough qualified personnel, SME security teams are being forced to find a variety of outsourced solutions to fill in coverage gaps in the face of an onslaught of attacks. A new report from CyNet 2021 CISO survey of small cybersecurity firms found that 100% of respondents have outsourced at least some amount of their cybersecurity and threat mitigation services. Wow. Mitigation details. The survey included 200 chief investment information security officers from small to medium-sized businesses with 5 or fewer regular security staff members and annual cybersecurity budgets of not more than $2 million. These cybersecurity teams appear to be facing a barrage of threats that is comparable to what enterprise-level organizations regularly field, but with far fewer resources and staff to handle the burden. 53% are making use of managed detection and response service to help carry the load, while the remaining 47% are going with managed security service providers. Different. There is also strong interest in endpoint detection and response, EDR systems, and SMEs are attempting to maximize what budgets they have with automated solutions, consolidation tools, platforms, and investing in training of their in-house personnel. So we came to learn, I think we did a previous article on cybersecurity where we learned about the different kind of ways of protecting a system, endpoint, managed services, early detection, I think it's okay. Managed detection and response. Okay, small cybersecurity teams rely on outside help, automated tools. Enterprise scale companies are the world's biggest targets in terms of potential criminal gain, but they also have the resources to defend themselves well. Cyber criminals are often more interested in the easiest targets that still provide substantial value, and very often that is the SME with a relatively small cybersecurity team and budget. 63% of the CISOs surveyed feel that they are now at greater risk than enterprises. In spite of this, 57% feel that their ability to protect the company is lower than it should be, and that current staff does not have enough skills and experience to fully fend off attacks. 80% are investing in automated systems to make up for the shortfall. 61% are both consolidating security tools and platforms and investing in more training for the cybersecurity teams that they currently have. And 52% have implemented an EDR, though 79% of these said it took staff at least 4 months to become proficient enough to use it effectively. Endpoint detection, EDR. Those cybersecurity teams are seeing outside contractors pick up some of the slack. They are also cutting some corners to make things work. 16% of teams do not follow up on alerts that have been automatically mitigated, and 14% only follow up on those flagged as critical. 61% no longer have a full team member tasked with chasing alerts. 48% of CISOs felt that if they had a bigger team, they would have avoided some of the security incidents they experienced last year. Wow, those are pretty scary numbers, huh? Let's get this in. Okay, this is the shock factor, right? So quite a few critical and automatically mitigated breaches are not even investigated. 62% believe the consolidation is the immediate answer to their challenges. In this area, CISOs seem to be showing a preference for NDRs that can handle all of these functions that are falling by the wayside. 24/7 monitoring of and follow up on alerts, redemption capabilities, remediation capabilities, and incident response recommendations. Wow, my head is just whirling with, this just screams opportunity, doesn't it? Among breach and personnel data protection technologies, the most commonly used are EDR, EPP, and NTA-NDR. We discussed that above. Cloud access security brokers, SASB, next generation antivirus, NJAD, and extended direction and response, XDR, are also in use at 15 to 30% of these organizations. SMEs show a strong interest in deception and user entity behavior and analytics. Many either planning to purchase them or expressing desire for them, but the high cost of these systems remain an obstacle for some. Budget staffing issues at the core of security woes. Just about every major challenge that the cybersecurity teams or SMEs face can be traced back to two common factors: budget and recruiting. With less money available, SMEs struggle to keep up with the ever-expanding threat landscape and to compete with enterprise organizations in attracting and retaining qualified professionals. 70% of the SME surveyed had an annual budget of no more than $1 million for their security programs. 13% had budgets between $250,000 and $500,000 to work with. 83% had budgets that exceeded $2 million. It's like insurance, right? You don't buy it until you need it. But SMEs still struggle to come up with money for cybersecurity functions. There are signs that senior leadership is coming around to the importance of security posture. 85% of all respondents say that the company was planning to up the budget by at least 5%, and 23% said they would increase the budget by 10%. When asked about the top challenges facing their organization, 47% of CISOs said that staff lacked skills to protect against all types of attacks, and 43% said that threats were outpacing the network security staff and tools on hand. CISOs are also aware of the risks. However, 63% feel that they are now more likely to be attacked than a large enterprise organization, and 30% say the risk is about the same. Though they are aware that they are just as likely to be targets of sophisticated attackers as large companies, more than half of CISOs feel that they are either already overmatched by cyber attacks or will be in the future. I mean, just there's no outlook, right? Cybersecurity teams are hoping that third-party services and cloud security tools will close the gap and keep data breaches at bay, but they're experiencing pain points in this market as well. 51% said that the biggest problem was that the implementation of overlapping technologies from different sources. I can see that. 37% said that they're dealing with too many dashboards. 36% have issues with computing lag on deployed devices. 35% have too many alerts to keep up with. Great article. I think it's great. We love numbers here, so that's a great summary. Well, there you have it, guys. Tell your kids to get into cybersecurity. Looks like a career for the future. We are certainly looking at it. We are investors. Thanks for joining. Take care.